Morning, everybody. So last night, uh, I talked to a few people online about this fog that's been going around. Uh, People are getting sick, y'all. Donald Trump, if you see this video or somebody know Donald Trump, he needs to get his administration to check this out. This stuff is creepy. Yesterday we had fog. I was in the woods day before yesterday. When I came out the woods and where I was parked, there was on top of my windshield of my car was like little dots. It ain't been raining, but when I rubbed my hands across it, it was oily. It had like a rainbow color in it. Something's going on, y'all. And I am a taxpayer, a United States citizen that's been screwed so much by our federal government. Something's got to be told about this. Okay, come out with the drones. Oh, everybody had the FFA had approved all the drones that was out. But I want to know what kind of drones that was flying. I want to know, was these drones DARPA or some big corporation that's doing something they shouldn't be doing? And I'm owned by the federal government. We're all born, sign our birth certificate, put our footprints on it. We agree to be part of the business. That's all we are, is a business to this government. Now, I'm not against the government. I love America. I am a truly blue redneck American. I love family, friends, and most of all, God. But they're not saying much. It's all this individuals that own drones were flying them, businesses, they were testing. I want to know what they were testing. That's our right. We need to know what's in our airspace over us. Just like you say that it didn't go in restricted area. That's a lie. Your press secretary already been caught in a lie. These drones, I seen them with my own eyes over Cherry Point Air Base in Havelock, North Carolina. In the morning, I was listening to the radio. They scrambled my radio, made the weirdest noise I ever heard when they were flying over. They were not airplanes. They were not helicopters. I live near a military base. I hear all the planes, helicopters, and special flights they do. This was nothing like it, just like the picture I showed on TikTok. And they took it off. I had it on TikTok. They removed it on TikTok. So I posted some pictures on TikTok. There was probably 30 or 40, maybe more, streaks across the sky, just like a checkerboard. And early that morning, it's pretty sky, and all of a sudden, no clouds, and all of a sudden you got all these quarter-mile spreads of the whiteness had spread apart. And it was from one side, east to the west, north to the south. And this is not normal. So we the people, me the people, the taxpayer, I'm 60 years old. I want to know what the heck is flying over my head like this and leaving streaks behind. It's not compensation from no airplane. This is not normal stuff. And I'm pleading with this government to tell us, you're doing treason against us. You are terrorists. You calling other people terrorists. You're terrorists when you're not telling us. And say it's special for the interest for the country to be secretive. If it was, you wouldn't be doing that. And we're seeing it. So it's not secret. It's not special. It's just we don't know the facts. And I agree with, press secretary saying, well, anybody that does blogs and YouTube and TikTok can come in and get a pass from the Secret Service. I can tell you right now, they only going to let pass who they want to pass, no matter how good you are or what you're doing. I'm upset with Donald Trump meeting with Bill Gates. That's an evil man. He needs to cut ties off of him. Our government does not need to fund any kind of projects that this man's done. Wendy Webb has told it just like it is. She's a journalist with education beyond and she's told the facts. You hear the planes now? I'm right here by the airbase where I live. They fly all the time, loaded with weapons. Something's been going on for not just now. We're talking 6 months ago. They've been moving. Very unusual. My wife even looks it up on the computer, flights, and thousands of military planes. And they show, 5 or 10,000 passenger planes. Well, we don't see them. There's a hub. We don't see them. But the ones that we're seeing are spraying. We're getting fogs that only last an hour or two. That's not normal. And they're not usually the fogs in the morning or sitting late in the evening. These are coming out in sunshine. These were coming out in freezing cold. That's not normal. The day I was fishing, I could not see 70 feet from me, nothing. When I got to the pier to fish, I could barely see the pier in front of me walking. 2 days later, I was so sick, stomachache, headache. And a week and a half later from that, I was coughing up, and I coughed up blood. I told the wife, I said, well, you need to go to the doctor. I said, well, let's see if it does it again. It didn't do it again. I'm a redneck. I can't afford it. I don't have all these special treatments. So I want to know, Trump, you going to tell us that they're just drones, business, recreation, personal? Why? Where there were so many of them. What are they experimenting? And these clouds, these seeding these clouds, that's what they're doing. I mean, it's not the first time. Months and months ago, I mean, it was just the middle of the night, just sort of like snow falling. I took water. I took some snow. We had some snow. We had about 5 inches. I took some snow and I put it in the microwave. I wish I'd made a video. I put it in the microwave. It was nothing but the top of snow, right at the top of the car, an inch or two from the first fall of snow. The water was brown. And it had a gasoline like run off the back of my commercial boat. A little streak sometimes it'll come out when the fuel backfires and you get a little oil on the water. It looked like oil in the glass. So something's going on. I want the truth. You said you're going to tell the truth. You promised us the truth. You said anybody asks a question, you'll tell it just like it is. You got to quit hiding this stuff. They say the JFK files has been released. I tried to look it up. They don't tell you nothing. I'm a firm believer of God. You got thousands of people. You got hundreds of people in Congress and high places up saying there's UFOs. Let's get an investigation on that. Stop fear-mongering our country. Tell it like it is. If there is aliens, hook us up. I'll bring one to dinner. I'll cook a deer, put him on the grill, and see if that's what he likes to eat. If he don't, I'll give him some mashed potatoes and some greens. But I want to know the truth. I'm 60 years old. I am tired of the lying by the politicians. You got voted in because you're not a politician. You're supposed to be a leader of the people. Donald Trump, do your job. I know you said this is what you had your life set up for because you said it in words. Do your job. Tell us what we need to hear. Quit delaying it. You've done a great job. 8 days. You're getting aboard. I go to Food Line. You don't see any Mexicans there. I'm in the business of buying resale. I sit up and do yard sales. Saturday, I didn't see one. I usually average 10 to 20 every Saturday. None of them stopped. So they're scared. They're on the run. But on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, there is hundreds of boats, cars, lawn equipment, and their Mexican names, Garcia, and you got to translate it. These people are selling everything that we bought them to start a business, and they're taking the money back with them. If you want to do your real job, President, at this border where all these trucks, I watched a video on News Nation. These people were driving $50,000 trucks, brand new RVs, brand new vans, big trucks pulling trailers with lawn equipment on them in Arizona, and they're letting them go across the border with it. I would stop them, and if they could not prove that they worked for that, paid taxes for that, that they could not take it with them, and you seize it and sell it and give it to a needy family, that they've screwed America over. This has got to stop. Just deporting them don't mean nothing. You're letting them, taking them back, but there's other people tied up with them that's in business, from drug dealers, cartels, murderers, rapists, child predators. I understand you get them out here, but you got to get their assets. You need to swap their assets. I can see hundreds of $1 million. Look, North Carolina's got like 375,000 illegal aliens, just in North Carolina. And that was done 3 years ago, the survey. They took over every job that every man had contracts with, because they'll go and have 6 guys working for them for like $5 an hour, $8 an hour. So they can afford to let the job go cheaper, because they're paying these guys that don't speak no English, don't know the first thing about America, and they're doing what they're told to do. This has got to stop. Stop letting these people take their stuff back. And don't let them on Facebook Marketplace. Zuckerberg, you talking about censoring the president, censoring our country. You need to censor these people that has vehicles for sale, campers, mobile homes, household goods, lawn care, construction equipment, hunting items. They're still there. There is hundreds of cars online, and they're taking that money back to Mexico with them. They should not be able to take that product that they got from us, that we gave them $8,000 to $50,000 when they come in here, and don't say the government didn't do it. I know somebody's over the Department of Social Services, very high up. They said some people were getting $50,000 from a grant and never spent a day in his country. I'm 60 years old and worked my whole entire life, raised 5 kids, and then had 2 kids that passed away for drugs that I guarantee the cartel had a problem bringing them in. I'm done now, I'm telling you. You got to get the shit together. Excuse me, Lord. Stop this madness. Just because you're deporting them don't mean you need to get them all. If they came over here illegally, they have broke the law. If I drive down the road and get caught doing 60 miles an hour in a 35 zone, I'm either going to pay a ticket or go to jail. Plain simple. Misdemeanor. Now, them is a felony crime. It's illegal to come to this country. So they are criminals. And, people say, oh, they got children. They knew this before they come. They're smarter than you think they are. The Democrats have ruined this country in the last 15 years. Fact. Even when Trump was in office the first time, Democrats were in control, and you can't tell me no different. This world has gone to hell. The only way we're going to save it is put it in God's hands and reveal everything true. Tell the truth. We want to know about Kennedy or whatever's going on, tell the truth. The UFOs, if you have information, our government, and what's so secret about it? If there's a little green man around here, we can get along with Mexicans and all these other people from different countries. We can get along with an alien. It's no different than a white man and a black man. Y'all pushed it so long you made the country racist. God separated us for a reason. Different languages, different beliefs. The only one belief, only one language. That's God's word in the Bible. That's the language. And worship the Lord. But you can't keep lying to the American people You're doing the same thing Biden did. You're doing the same thing Kamala Harris did. You're just doing it in a different platform. I'm behind you, Trump. I've been behind you 100%. I fly flags. Sometimes I have 6 or 8 flags in my yard sales advertised before the election. Facebook. I got kicked off Facebook and put back on because I said something helping you out and the truth. So if I can stand up and tell the truth, you need to come forward with information about the drones, about our military, about the Pentagon, about 9/11, all this secret stuff they're hiding. These other countries know more than we do. China knows more than we do. Russia knows more than we do. You said us be first? Well, tell us first. God bless America and my 14 grandchildren and my 3 children and my beautiful wife. May God bless your family and your friends. We are going to need a blessing to make it through this. If God has appointed you, Trump, listen, if you feel that he's appointed you, do not disappoint him. Judgment will be swift. Judgment will be swift, my friend. God sees everything. You know that. I do believe in your heart you love the Lord. I do believe you walk in faith. Tell us what we need to know. That'll make America great. That'll make America come together. Don't lead us like we got horse blinds on. We need to see all around us. Quit making us look straight ahead. It's a shame that we have to listen to people like Wendy Webb, Joe Rogan, and all these people just to get the truth. The truth, if it's high places, it's been put out, high places should tell it. Pete, maybe he can straighten the military up. The Pentagon is trash. Our FBI is trash. And there's great guys working and women working hard. It's just the Democrats has made it all blind, made us all walk with blinders on so we can't see around us. They're leading us to the black door of hell. Trump, this is your opportunity to open all the doors up. This is not going to come again. You know that. You only got 4 years. Open all the doors up so we can see what the reality is. That way people can't say we have another entity or another lie, another greed, another God. Tell one thing, follow it by the rest, by the truth. May the Lord bless you. I pray right now, and I come to you in prayer. Lord, protect my president, his family, his children, his associates, and the people around him. God, watch over him as long as he lives truly to you. Not for America, not for anyone else, for you, Father God. If he watches over you and praises you, Lord, you will bless America through him. I do believe this. I do believe that this man has been blessed. I've seen visions, and I love the Lord and I pray a lot. I do believe that he is a deliverer of the truth. That's all Trump's going to be for. The deliverer of the truth. Donald Trump. I hope you can see this. I doubt it, but maybe somebody that knows you send it to somebody that knows you. Donald, you know what's in your heart. Look in the mirror. Talk to God. Your job is to tell the truth to the American people. After you do that, all else will come in order. Everything. Energy. Money. Everything. Everything has to be done in order. Your order is to come in for God and tell the truth. That's the vision I had. I've not said it to no one. The vision is for you to tell the truth, and everything else will come in order. God said it to me. If the man will walk in faith and tell the truth no matter what and hide nothing, nothing, lay it all out on the table, America will be great again. Have a blessed day, y'all. Bye.